Can y'all hear now? Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, so I don't know what was going on in my AirPods. They're on crack. Well, let me redo this. Hold on. Okay. Air action. Hold on, wait, let me get my thing. Air action. Hello, darling. Welcome in. How are you doing, darling? Hope you're doing well. Come on in. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I don't take that for granted. Come on in, my dear. Don't be shy. Get comfortable. I don't bite. Okay? Thank you for coming tonight, my darling. As I was saying, I had lit my candle from PS Candles. You can use my code 6God15 for 15% off. Welcome in, darling. So today we are going to be doing a video I've been really wanting to do, okay? Because I hear so many people say, what's the solution to our problem? What's the solution to our problem? What's the solution to our problem? The solution to our problem is non-hurt. Now, y'all know I have a saying called hands, okay? Hands are hurt ass niggas, okay? Then you also have habs. Habs are hurt ass bitches. Now, what the internet has become is a cesspool of hurt ass niggas and hurt ass bitches. And now everybody's on the internet spewing and projecting their own hurt ass rhetoric, and it's going to lead us to a brink of extinction. Okay? So I'm like, where are like black men who are like married successfully, long term, that are relatable, that are going to get on this internet and combat? Like, I'm like, so ain't none of y'all gonna say nothing? Are y'all just going to let all these people on the internet self-destruct? Okay. Now, for me, I am pro-marriage, pro-black, but I am not married. So because of that, people think I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I do. Okay. Understanding relationship is a matter of maturity and willingness. It's not a matter of your relationship status. However, I think it's good to get people who are married to speak on this as well. I feel like you can either be married or marriage minded. You have to be marriage minded before you can get married. So many people just want to be out here willy-nilly doing whatever and then end up somebody's husband or wife one day, but it doesn't work like that. You have to be in the mindset. You have to understand it prior to anything else. Okay. So we hear all the negative. Oh my God, marriage doesn't benefit men, it only benefits women. Marriage is this. Because so many of us have not grown up in households with married people that are healthily married, we truly don't understand what marriage is. This is the purpose of marriage. So you get married with the idea that, okay, first of all, we're going to stay married. Divorce, you don't go into it thinking we're getting divorced. Okay. We're going to come together to raise some healthy children, give them the best chance at life, best chance at society, and we're going to move forward. Okay. We're going to pool our resources together and we're going to stick it out. Okay. That's marriage. So we don't understand that. Like some people, the men feel like, oh, these women are going to take everything. First of all, black people need to get more comfortable with paperwork. Okay. We don't ever want to put paperwork behind things. People every day get prenups. I don't want to hear, oh, the state you live in, go get married in a state where the rules and the laws are better for you. I don't know. But grown people, this is what you must do. Okay. Now, there's different opinions on when is the appropriate age to get married. From what a scholar that I follow, which is Frances Cress Welsing, she says that Black men should be at least 35 and Black women should be at least 30 before getting married because of the new times that we're in. And at that point, everybody is matured and capable mentally of forming healthy, productive marriages. Okay. So many people go into it for the wrong reason. They get married because of convenience. They get married because they're in a season of their life. They're not getting married with the long term in mind. Okay. It's dangerous to look at the negative only, like, oh, if he get married, she gonna take everything. What is she taking? What is she taking? Okay. A lot of people, that the reason why so many people look at marriages as something dangerous or unsuccessful is because a lot of people that got married never had business getting married. But most of the time, people that get married for the right reasons and get married to people with the right qualities, they just don't have those problems. And what I notice is that those happily married people kind of tend to go into their own world. And it's like, no, yeah, we still need y'all out here in these streets to some extent, talking to people who are single too. How can we sit and combat this toxic gender war culture unless married Black people speak up? So I'm happy to see that there's brothers coming forward and breaking down that all this is not as complicated as we make it seem. I don't know why we think it's impossible to get married, stay married, and to not have to have conflict in your marriage. Okay, I think that for so many people, your idea of relationship is just toxic. You don't think it's possible to happen without arguments and fighting and who can hurt who more and deception and ulterior motives. Some people simply do not understand that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't. We forget there are such things as happy, successful relationships and marriages. Oh, real quick, guys, before I go any further. So a beautiful sister named G.I. Jane did my makeup for me today. Normally I do my own makeup, but she spoiled me today. And she did a nice cleansing on my skin and did some makeup for me. Now I got my glasses on, so I'm sure I have glasses marks, but y'all get into this beat. Okay. So she has a makeup studio in Stone Mountain, in the Stone Mountain Mall, and it's called Afterglow Makeup Studio. So the sister is super sweet, and I really enjoyed my time there. I put her information in the description. Okay. So we can thank tonight's beat. You can thank her. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So a little background. He says in the video they've been married for like 16 years. They got married young. I think they were able to get married young successfully because I believe that he has a good family support system. I tell y'all all the time, do not get married under the age of 30 unless one of y'all has healthy minded parents that can be very hands-on and help you guys navigate through the marriage. Okay. Unfortunately, most of us come from broken homes. Most of us come from effed up situations. So I don't recommend y'all be 22 years old on your own, just meeting someone and going and getting married. You might want to wait. Okay. Heal some traumas first. Get your life together first. But I believe that he said that they got married young. And like I said, I believe he has a good masculine support system in his life for them to help guide them in their marriage. So that's a little disclaimer. I don't want no one getting the wrong ideas. Okay. Yeah. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel. I put the link to his channel in the description. This is the type of conversations we need. Non-hurt. I like the way he speaks because he speaks very factual. Okay. Whether he's talking about the good or bad or something, everything is just facts. He doesn't come off like emotional or projecting his own issues and insecurities. And those are the type of Black content creators I want to start reacting to and promoting on my channel because I'm all for that. I cannot stand when I hear certain people say certain things. I'm like, you sound so hurt. And then there's this new idea that, oh, y'all always say someone sound hurt because some of y'all do. It's not just the men and women. It's not just the men. It's men and women. But I find it particularly disturbing when I hear men talk so hurt. Now, how do you know someone is hurt? Someone is hurt when they are assuming the worst in a circumstance where the worst is not anywhere present. And they are assuming things or expecting certain outcomes based on their own personal failures and issues. That's a hurt person. Hurt person gonna go in there expecting the words all for the BS and based upon what? There could be nothing that happened. This person go into with her. I see so many married people, they be like, oh yeah, don't get married. You know, boy, don't do it. It's the worst thing. Sir, you're not even doing it. Okay, people be out here half-assing their marriage, cheating, beating, deceiving, lying, and then going around telling people, man, don't get married. Nigga, you ain't get married. What the hell do you mean don't get married? Man, marriage ain't all it says it is. You're not all it says it is. Okay, you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out already. Okay, so we cannot let hurt people kind of play us like that. All right, we got to get smart, and we have to start looking at the reality. We got to start listening to the right people. All right, because like I said, it's all fun and game. This whole gender war thing is all ha ha kiki for now, until our birth rates start to decline, until marriage becomes damn near a thing of the past, until everyone becomes ridden with sexually transmitted demons. Y'all worried about the sexually transmitted diseases. Sexually transmitted demons are even worse. Okay? When y'all go get the sexually transmitted diseases, y'all go get a little shot or something in your ass. Them sexually transmitted demons is a whole different ballgame. Okay? Yes. Now here we go with the echoing again. Lord, I knew this was going to happen. All right. So let's go ahead and share this screen and get started. Share audio. Okay. All right. Let's get started.
Even as a little girl of becoming a nurse, and so she's been watching Nurse Jackie and The Good Doctor.
Let me turn. I think I need to turn this. See, I wish my AirPods was working. That would help everything. You don't want to work with something. They worked one time, and then would not work anymore. Yeah. Oh well, let's get started. Oh shit. Oh snap. Hold on, y'all. Okay.
And all these things. And it's just been something, I guess, that's been gnawing at her for an extended period of time. So I've been pushing her recently. And so she's been silently taking classes and tackling this whole dream of hers now.
So here he was just kind of prefacing everything and giving us some backstory. Um, and basically he's on here talking about how he basically talks about how his wife is like going to nursing school for fun, like because she's bored. He's doing a little light flex. See, I love to see black men flex like this. He flexes a few times the marriage flex, and I'm here for it. So
That we have the capacity and the
y'all
time
let
to
me
be
know
able
if I
to
can hear.
pursue it. And so I've been funding this whole thing, and she got accepted into the nursing program, and it's dope. And I call her my chick for those of you that's familiar to the channel and not following the journey on the other channel. I recently bought her a Tesla, and it's just like she get all of the good things, and I know it kind of goes against in some people's minds the idea behind how I deal with women and why I'm holding them accountable and things like that. But it is a reason for that. And I've been in the marriage business, and I'll explain why I call it the marriage business for an extended period of time. I call her my chick because it puts me in a mindset that I'm still dating, but we switching that around. I think we'll be calling her
So
been something
real quick, y'all.
I guess that's been.
Uh-oh, did I just hold on?
And I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and I have conversations with guys
Well,
all
I just want to make sure that y'all heard that game. So he was like, yeah, I call her my chick, to switch it up. Now, if I have said this once, I have said this twice. The main graveyard that relationships go to die in is redundancy and complacency. Okay. Redundancy and complacency is where marriages and relationships go
to die. Okay, they go there to pass away. They go there to pass away. You have got to you have got to keep things spicy, switch things up. Okay. Y'all have to mess around like you're doing sneaky links. Okay. Women need to be put on a wig every here and there, switch that look up. Yeah, call her your chick, your girlfriend sometime. Sometime. I see some married women call their husband a baby daddy. Like, that's cute. Okay, this keeps it fun. So many people get bored in their relationship because they sit and start doing the same thing every day, and it just becomes like, it feels like a prison. You have to do little spicy stuff to keep it, keep it litty. So y'all, pay attention to the gems here.
The time and they say, Anton, I just don't see the benefit of it. Like, I don't see why it makes sense for me. Why should I get married? Why not just play house? Why not just shack up? Why not just continue to have a forever girlfriend, the same girl that I'm dating forever, have a kid by, but don't get any of the benefits that come along with marriage? And so I thought it'd be a good conversation to have, considering everything that's going on in my relationship as far as all of the benefits and the fact that I've been married for close to 17 years now. It'll be 17 years in June. So I thought it'd be a good conversation to have as far as talking about all of the benefits that I've enjoyed as a result of being married financially. Because who cares about
Finally, finally, we get to hear about the positive. I don't think y'all understand. Thank God. I never thought the day would come. And then some guys, when they ask about marriage, they're like 80 years old, unrelatable. No one's listening to your 80-year-old man. Thank God.
the love and, oh, we're together forever, and whether or not you were high school sweethearts and it was love at first sight and all of that. It's a lot of content out there for y'all to go in and talk about that. Y'all can even go back on my other channel and see how I interact with my family if you just want to have that kind of content. And that's why I separated it from this channel. But it's a lot of content out there with that. But the business of being married, my wife has, for an extended period of time, always said that, Anton, why are you treating our marriage like a business? Very early on in our relationship, she would say, you always looking at our marriage like it's a business, or you treating it like a business. I want you to look at me like, the desire of your heart, and stop always looking at things from a business mindset. And I just can't help it. That's just how I operate. I look at everything in numbers, zeros and ones. I'm a software engineer, and so it's hard sometimes for me to separate the business from the pleasure. I think that it all goes hand in hand. But let me just discuss some of the benefits of being married financially. And I got a list here that I kind of took some notes on, but I'm gonna freestyle a little bit of this because some of it you can't look at in a tangible form as far as documenting it on a spreadsheet or in your notes or whatever. So I'm gonna just read some of these and then we just gonna talk about it and do a deep dive. So key takeaways: couples with unequal incomes generally get a marriage bonus. New tax brackets mean that couples
Okay, so now he about to start talking, you know, some some numbers here. Okay. Um, so basically what he's about to talk about is two people get married and one person's income is higher than the other. There are tax breaks that help kind of make up for the spouse with the lesser income. This is big boy stuff here. This is not play play. If y'all are in that play play stuff in relationships, this right here is not going to make sense to you. This is for some real grown up stuff, okay?
filing jointly are in a lower tax bracket. Now, for those of you that are familiar with the tax brackets, or you're just blindly paying taxes and giving your money away to the government, one of the reasons why it's conducive for me to move to Miami is because not only is it a better lifestyle.
Wait a minute. Don't y'all come in here with that hurt stuff. I'm not kidding. Okay. This is a non hurt zone. All right. Listen, I don't want y'all coming in here saying stuff like men don't marry because of the court system. He is talking to you about the positive part of it. Y'all have 1,000 places you can go to hear that hurt ass shit. Listen to what he's talking. He's going to tell you 10 benefits right now off the dome. So don't come in here with that one talking point. Well, the court's gonna. Boy, niggas will sit out here, drive their wife crazy, drag their wife through the mud, cheat on her 1,000 times, beat her ass, embarrass her publicly. Then she divorced, and they talk about these women be leaving these men. Sir, shut the hell up. Damn near make y'all be damn near unbearable for the woman to even sit and stomach you. Drag this woman through the mud, do all type of stupid stuff, and then talk about, man, these women divorcing us, they leaving us. Go to hell. We get that hurt ass shit out of here. We don't want to hear that hurt ass shit.
How is the weather better in the winter, but also the financial benefits that come along with not having to pay state taxes. But looking at it from a federal point of view, when you're able to combine or file jointly, obviously it's significantly more benefits or money that stays in your pocket as a result of not filing single or head of household. Like, that's just a given. All right, so let's just keep going down this list. If their partner has unused tax deductions, taxpayers who qualify may be able to take advantage of those deductions. If one spouse has no income, IRA contributions for the other spouse's income can double, as the working partner can fund an account for each, which means that I don't need her to work in order to get the tax benefits that come along with funding an IRA account for her over a yearly basis. A little bit too deep for you, for those of you that haven't watched my video about the tax benefits and retirement and what I would do with $100,000. You should go back and watch that. But there is a cap to the amount of money that you can put into your IRA. But if you can do that for both partners, even though one is not working, which my wife does not work, then
Okay, now I want y'all to peep when he say that his wife don't work, but then there's another part of this story, okay, that I'm going to want y'all to pay attention to. So keep in mind that he's saying that she don't gotta work now, but ladies, keep in mind there's another nuance to that he's gonna cover later on in the video. Okay, so he's basically speaking about how when you are married and you're putting your finances together, so many men look at it like, I'm not having my wife not working, and she need to do something. You're not looking at the bigger picture, sir. Calm down. So he's talking about how once you max out your IRA, then you can use your spouse as well. This big boy stuff. This ain't no play stuff.
I can contribute for both of us. All right. So let's just keep going. Health insurance can be the greatest financial benefit. A couple whose employers both offer health insurance can choose the plan that's best or cheapest for them. Married couples tend to get discounts on long-term care insurance, auto insurance, and homeowners insurance. And this is absolutely true. Married couples often qualify for better credit and better terms on loans.
Because remember, I told y'all, single people, especially single men, by society are looked at as flight risks. Okay, period. Single people, especially single men, are looked at as flight risks. People do not take you as seriously. The bank does not take you as seriously. Your interest rates are different. Listen, marriage says stability. Marriage says I can trust this person. Marriage is like it's like society vouching for you in a way. Okay, pay attention, y'all. This is big boy shit. This is not play foo. This is big boy stuff now. Pay attention now.
Your buying power increases, so obviously that increases your ability to build wealth. And a lot of people are always looking at, well, what do they bring to the table? And they're not considering the financial benefits that come along with partnering with somebody in both the deductions that you get and the buying power that you have, not only because you're combining resources, because for most people, and not me, but for most people, a
lot of people don't know this, but the best way to make money with Amazon in 2021
Tyler.
is not by selling physical products.
We don't care, Hunter.
Most women are working today. And so they're bringing finances to the table and combining resources. And the problem with a lot of people is that they raise their standard of living according to what that combined resources, or they don't even combine what it is that they make. Is you do what you do and I do what I do, and then we both contribute to the rent, and then we separate it.
And see, that's that poor nigga shit. Okay? That's that poor mentality that leads to a fatality. Girl, hush now. Hush. I'm sorry if you hear about that. Let her out. Let her out if she want to come out. She probably want to come out here. Making all that noise, girl. Why you making all that noise? Crazy. So we got that poor mentality. This is mine. It's that individual mentality. This is mine. Okay, this yours. Don't touch my stuff. I don't need nobody. No, that's poor slave-minded stuff. All right. It's time for us to upgrade to the bigger picture. Go ahead and combine all that together. And most people don't have much anyway. Okay. Most people ain't got much anyway, so I don't know why y'all be so leery about sitting there putting something together. Put it together. Okay? Come on, we gotta let go of that slave mentality. We gotta upgrade like this, y'all.
But you don't understand the buying power that you have when you combine resources. My wife going to be a nurse has nothing to do with the money, but every dollar that she then makes as a result goes into the pot, which we don't plan on spending any of that money because we don't need it. And so it just goes into reinvesting into our future, which we can use to compound the returns that we get, which makes us crazy rich as a result of it. Like, I'm already getting money. I'm already rich. I don't need her resources. So why would I then?
So pay attention to what he's saying right there. See, this is where a lot of y'all brothers go wrong. You're petty with your woman. You cannot be petty with your woman. I talked about this in one of our other streams. I said, when it comes to relationship, it's games in, games out. Games in, games out. Everybody want to run game. Everybody, oh, I'm going to move like this, and I'm going to do this, and, I'm going, no. Okay, this is a different level of flex. He's saying, I don't need her money and resources. Big facts. Okay, it's okay. You can have your woman there. She going to ride with you. But where a lot of y'all go wrong, and the reason why a lot of y'all are scared to get married is because y'all know that you need a woman's income and help. You know that without her, you cannot live the way you're living right now. Y'all try to cheat the system. Okay? And whenever y'all try to cheat the system, is it ever going to win? No. A man going to be the get money type, no matter what. The wife is simply just going to complement it, solidify it, and validate it. Okay? A man going to get the money regardless. The wife going to help you keep the money, multiply the money. Okay? It's big boy stuff now. This is not hurt nigga shit now. You a hurt ass nigga or a hurt ass bitch, this is going to go way over your head.
Depend on it. Or, she can already do whatever she wants. She already shop wherever she want to shop. She just got a new Tesla. We don't have to worry.
Y'all see the light flex? I'm here for the flex. Okay, I like to see black men flex like that. Yeah, flex. Tell me what you're doing to spoil your wife. Big flex. See, I like how he throws the little flexes in there. He just slides them in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We hear you, my brother.
Worry about the finances aspect of it, but because we look at it as a combined income now, we then benefit from the purchasing power or the investment power that we then have because we're not depending on that income at all. I remember when I started my restaurant, one of the ways in which I was able to easily lean on and even design my kitchen, figure out my menu, how to work with people, because I had no experience in the restaurant business, and it didn't matter whether or not she was there or not. I was going to do this venture because it was just the itch that I needed to scratch, and I needed to get rid of some money and all that other type of stuff, taxes. But leaning on the fact that she, for an extended period of time, all the way through the beginning of when she went through high school until we started dating and getting serious, and we wound up getting married at 22 years old. So roughly 7-8 years.
Yeah, I thought that's what he said. They got married at 22. Okay, but there's also other videos he has where he speaks about how he had very present masculine leadership. I said, please do not, y'all regular folks, the rest of us that's born out here in these broken homes, do not try that. That is not going to go well for y'all. Unless, like I said, you have serious guidance. Y'all will not come back to me like Six said. No, she did not. Nope.
She had worked at McDonald's, worked her way all the way up into becoming a district manager, Hamburger University, all that stuff. So she had so much in.
How many of y'all ladies, hold on now, because this is the nuance that I wanted to touch on. Because see, a lot of y'all ladies would have missed out and been lost right at this point. Okay? A lot of y'all would have been lost from here. How many of y'all ladies would get married if you were working at McDonald's? Eddie Rob, please don't get blocked. You will get blocked for asking that. Matter of fact, I'm blocking you. Just for asking that. Who else want to bring up that man's name? I'm ready to block everyone. Who's next? Thank you, Malcolm. I'm so tired of seeing grown men on that man's nuts. Like, stop it. Ew, it's so freaking gross. I hate it. How many of y'all ladies would have got married if you had to still work at McDonald's? See, y'all call me a pick me, tell me I'm promoting struggle love. When I saw one girl throw some major shade at me yesterday. She talking about, I see now these femininity influencers talking about how a woman need to contribute and how a woman need to take what she can get and how a woman, I see y'all switch the narrative up. It first started out with you the prize to now y'all saying that you need to contribute something and it's that. See, that's the sign of a masculine woman. Because you don't know how to go with the times. Okay? There was a period of time where the job market wasn't open to us in that way. There was a period of time where most people were living minimalist lives happily. It is not that way anymore. So as a lady, yeah, you're going to make shift according to the times. Masculine women are stuck in their ways no matter what. It could be a whole real life circumstance around them. They will be very stuck in, no, I'm doing things this way. Okay, while y'all be throwing all that shade. Y'all be telling me, oh, I promote struggle love. Oh, don't listen to her. She was with a guy who was a shack. Listen. Now, y'all ain't got to listen to me. You ain't got to listen to me. Okay, what do I know? But what I am saying is, it is 2021. This is where we are. Okay? A lot of women, you miss out on very healthy relationships because you're very focused on the right now instead of thinking about the long term. Instead of looking at, okay, let me check out, is this man masculine? What is his projections? You ever see when companies, they say, what are the projections? The projections are important. More women, it's not about potential. Potential means you're just hoping and wishing this grows into something. When a company does projections, these projections are based upon actual numbers and patterns that are already happening. So I'm not telling you ladies, go get with a man, talk about his potential. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you have to look at a man's projections. And again, they got married at 22. So you definitely have to look at a man's projected, direction that he's going to go in instead of his potential. And you have to look at projections when you're getting married young. Because most men at 22 are not touching no bread yet. They haven't messed up no money yet, okay? So what if his wife back 16 years ago would have been like, how most women today would have done, Most women today would have been like, I could do bad all by myself. I could do bad all by myself. Shoot, I ain't finna marry him. I already got to flip burgers. What I'm finna marry him for? If I got to marry him and I still got to flip burgers, I'm not doing it. Shoot. We'll set your single ass right there and stay that way, as opposed to looking at, okay, what's the direction this is going in? Let me look at this man's family structure. Let me look at his mindset. Let me look at where he could take us. Now, you fast forward, present day, she ain't got to work. Okay? He'll be buying her new whips, trips. Okay. She's going to nursing school for fun. Like she's bored. Like she's like, bored. Think I'll go to nursing school. She's like, and that's what I tell y'all ladies, as a woman, you got to have your own thing going on. Now, y'all can not listen to me if you want to. But yes, y'all, you're damn right the narrative has changed. This is where we're at. This is also why I tell the men, understand, women have had to make shift on the way we operate, which is why a lot of men also have to make shift on the way y'all operate too. I said before, too many men want to still operate the way that grandpa moved. But it's like, nah, baby, grandpa was the sole provider of the family. So grandpa had kind of earned the right to do what he wanted. Y'all Negroes want to present day have your woman paying half the bills, have her working 40 hours a week, and still want to run around cheating and coming home at 4 a.m. and acting a damn fool. It does not work like that. If we are in the times now where to get through life, it normally does take two people of sound mind to pool their resources and shit together to get through it, then that's where we're at. We're not in the days no more where the women are disenfranchised and marginalized and gotta just sit there and eat shit. It's not that way anymore. So when the men need the women to contribute more, the men need to get the idea out their head of they talking about they not meant to be with one woman and all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, okay? It's 2021. Good luck getting through life like that. Men that want to get through life like that, oh, I'm not meant to have one woman. You'll never reach your full potential. And your life is going to go like this. You're not going to have any stability. Your shit will be here one day and it will be gone the next, okay? Everybody needed, again, it's just about where we're at. I mean, I don't get it. Everybody wants to sit and hold on to fantasies. Can we look at the reality of where we are?
Insight, because she had learned so much information and gained so much knowledge from everything that she was gleaning from that whole experience. I leveraged that. I leaned on that in order to design my.
Now, that's a finesse. Sizzle got with the man working at McDonald's. Some time passed by. Now the man want to open a restaurant. Now, lo and behold, Shawty got restaurant experience. Long-term thinking, ladies. Long-term thinking.
Kitchen. When I got bogged down and I started, opening up other businesses, she literally took over and ran day-to-day operations, hiring, firing. She helped me cultivate the menu, pare down and find distributors, everything. Like she added so much value and made me so much money in that venture alone. Like my chick is so dope in that I've made so much money just from her interactions and the people that we meet when I take her places and I, hobnob in certain social circles. And, we go to these games and you go to the private entrance because you got season tickets and you sit in a certain place at the arena and you talk to people. You do know that networking and her interaction and she's so.
So now he's about to get into something that I be telling you guys about all the time, and that is the power of feminine intellect and charm. I told y'all before, do y'all know how many deals were sealed? Okay, because you invite your boss over and the wife charms them off of their feet and they fall in love with the wife and the deal gets sealed because of the wife. Then when you're married, guess what? Now that puts you in with the other wives. When you get your wife in with the other wife, then they start canoodling and beautiful things happen. So many business deals, major deals were made because of the women coming together. Then she go home with her husband. Well, hubby, Martha's husband, and these are how deals get made. But you have to be married to get into these circles. Certain circles, there's levels to this. There are certain levels to this that most of us can't even fathom because we come from such brokenness. There are certain levels that you don't even know about because you cannot get into these spaces unless you're married. They don't let single people into these spaces. This is why having a wife with feminine charm is essential as a man, especially if you plan on being an entrepreneur. Listen closely, ladies, to this part. He's dropping the game. He's showing you the real value of a wife. Y'all better pay attention instead of getting mad. Listen now.
Social and she's so likable. All of the wives, all.
Notice he says she's likable, not a bitch. I also want to put this out there. His wife is not light skinned. It goes to show the power of when a woman is feminine, likable, has a good personality. It does not matter your skin complexion. only because I'm just tired of hearing brown skin, dark skin sisters blame everything on their skin tone. Is colorism a real thing? Yes. People that suffer from colorism, do you want anything to do with them? No. I never understood why. I have never had a complex about, oh my God, I'm not light skinned. I don't care. Any man or woman who is colorist or has colorist ideals, why would I want you in my life anyway? You're useless. I've never seen a group of women get so upset at unhealthy people not welcoming them. Wife is likable. He says she's so likable, and she is not a red bone. She's not a long-haired, thick red bone. She's not opening up her legs like filet mignon. Okay? Ladies, a good, likable personality will get you there. Stop using that cop-out, talk about your skin tone. And do not, whatever y'all do not clip this up and then say, since God has said that dark-skinned women have bad personalities. No, I did not. I'm speaking on dark-skinned women who blame the fact that no one want to deal with them on their skin tone when it's not. When there are plenty of brown skin and dark skin sisters out here making moves because why? They're not a bitch. And because they don't have bad personalities. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, I'm just putting that out there.
All of the women love her, and then next thing you know, she coming to me like, Anton, such and such is saying that her husband is this and he was looking for it, and next thing you know, we doing a deal together. I've had my chick literally come and bring me tens of thousands of dollars in the form of a check and was like, Anton, do what you want with that. It's crazy. Like her value is not just based off of whether or not she can work, right? Her taking care of my daughter and then enabling me to be able to go out and take care of business without having to worry about what was going on with the business or what's going on at home. Or
now that was another gem. I'm gonna break that down too, okay? Because he just said something there. This is something that I have said to brothers so much, because this is what happens. Brothers will sit and say, well, you know what I'm saying, I ain't doing that because she need to give me half of this and she need to, and I don't mind helping out around the house too. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. Listen, okay? Imagine a man that's a bodybuilder, okay? And he's huge, he's swole, all right? And then he got two options. One of them is to move a couch onto a truck, and the other option is to put this book on a shelf. Where is he better placed in value? To move the couch. You got all this strong, big muscles. I can move this book. Okay, your time will be better spent moving this couch. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay. So when it comes to you brothers, you would rather shake your woman up and down on the first for half of the rent, instead of utilizing her real value, which is, like he said, he's like, I appreciate the fact that she could take care of the daughter, take care of the house. So many of y'all, instead of spending your time producing, making moves, you're doing laundry, you're ironing, you're washing dishes, you're cooking dinner, you're cleaning and shit. You're a whole man out here. I know for a fact your time can be spent in better ways. Okay, y'all be so petty and so tick for tack with stuff, you're holding yourself back. You a whole man. Okay, when the woman can hold that back, a man still got to eat, your house still got to be clean, you still got to have clean drawers on your ass. But a lot of y'all brothers don't even have as much time and energy as you could to get on your itch as you would if you had a wife holding down the home front. It makes so many of y'all waste so much time. Okay, he talks in the video about how y'all want to put a dollar amount on each thing. You have to look at the dollar amount and value in your time. What's wrong? You have to look at the dollar amount and the value in your time. Grown ass man spending time cooking and ironing. Definitely you could be doing something better than that. We don't need you. You got the brawn. We don't need you ironing and shit.
She'd be like, you know what? Let me take care of that. I'll play your assistant for a little while.
With Fundrise, you can invest here, from there, or
Here
there,
goes
from
Tyler
here.
again. Kyle.
in order to make sure that your schedule is taken care of, because my time is my currency. When you
Oh,
start to get to a certain level, you stop.
He said his time is his currency. Big facts. Don't let that go over your head. Time is currency. Stop being petty. You're holding yourself back being petty.
Looking at money as your currency, you start valuing your time differently. My time is my currency. So her freeing my time up significantly for me to go out and do the things that actually really generate the income and building the businesses is invaluable to me. And I'm not even talking about what comes along with raising a daughter in a 2-parent household, but so many people are playing marriage, or they're going into it halfway. And this thing only works if you both buy into it. If you both are truly dedicated. It even works with my image if you just want to be absolutely transparent. Like, think about it. I think it's only been one president that's been elected that hasn't been married. She reaches a demographic and an audience, even on my other channel, and more importantly, in person with the people that we interact on a day-to-day basis and all of our friends. She reaches a demographic that
Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. I forgot I had dinner in the oven. Y'all know, it's feminine entrepreneurship. We kind of do whole things. Woo! Almost burnt dinner. Okay.
Can't reach on my own. And so as a result, she's literally contributed hundreds of thousands of dollars, which turned into millions of dollars when you take away or you take into consideration how much we've been able to invest, the additional monies that we've made as a result of these relationships that she have with powerful men's wives, or just the friends that she has. The benefits of marriage can far outweigh the benefits of being single if both people are bought in. And
listen to what he said. Both people have to be bought in. Again, so many people are moving in such a hurt way that you have a bunch of people with one foot in, one foot out, talking about they never getting married, they never doing this. He said both people. It's not that the man is all bought in. It's not the woman is all bought in. Both parties have to be all the way in. What's wrong? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Why are you so sad? Both parties have to be bought in. Okay? Some of y'all, you're so afraid to let go of the streets, and that's why your relationships are not working out. It's not that people are messed up. It's not that there is no such thing. It's that you got one foot out. You got one foot out. The other person got one foot out, and that's why things don't be working out. Thank you guys for the super chats. Eugene says, you hear about independent women having selfish, I don't need no man attitudes. Here is this woman who is capable of making money, but yet very supportive to her husband, very vibrant. She is FBI. Right. And now she's about to go to school to be a nurse. So who knows what other, there's going to be a whole new wave of bread coming into the household just for the fun of it. Like I said, so many brothers, you don't understand how much you are the leader of the family. He spoke in another video about how his wife, she wasn't raised with a father. She was raised by a single mother. She wasn't raised to be a wife. She wasn't raised with family values in that way, but he was. So instead of him looking down on her, he was the one to take the lead and say, no, this is the direction that we're going to go in. Okay, come on. Y'all brothers, when y'all brothers complain, all it does is tell me that you do not have masculine leadership, because so many of y'all be so hurt. And I'm like, how do so many of y'all be so hurt? clearly y'all did not have men in your life to show you who is a thought, who is not, and how to sift through women properly. Half the time the men supposed to be the one doing the hurting. I've never seen so many men hurt. Y'all hurt because you do not have men in your life to put you on game properly. Okay.
You leverage it properly and you look at it not just from a love dynamic, but also from a business perspective. Like me buying her that Tesla, that's nothing. She could have 1 million of those for all of the stuff that she's contributed to my portfolio on my bank account. And I hate to say it that way because it almost looks like I do look at marriage as a business. But if you really paying attention and you look at the dynamics of how marriage is structured and what it means, more or less in the United States, you should start looking at it as a business also. And don't get me wrong, she dope. I appreciate her. I love her. And we've been together forever. But it's a reason why. And I'm not just talking about from a love perspective. And I'm not just talking about from me, me taking my vows serious or whatever. It's a reason why I'm never getting divorced. It is what it is. Take from it what you can, fam.
Listen, the game that was just dropped there, like, I don't know if y'all ready. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the game in which was just dropped? Okay, because I don't think that y'all are. This is what we need, y'all. Okay, this is what we need. This is going to make the difference. We need to start having these conversations. If you guys don't feel comfortable having these conversations with me, I will be doing more reaction videos. Ooh, sorry, y'all. My light was plugged into my my light was plugged into my laptop. I just turned off my laptop and it turned off my light. Let me see, can I get it to come back on? If you guys are not comfortable hearing it from me, I have no problem doing more videos like this, reacting to other people so that we can have these conversations. I just want us to start looking to positive. Like, dangerous things happen. You kind of start programming your psyche in a way to fail. You start programming your psyche to automatically kind of mind the negative when we don't have positive examples of how this can really go. So I think what I want to do is, guys, I'm going to start a Discord. Now, I'm just now learning what Discord is. I'm going to start a Discord because I want us to have the chance for all of us to really come together and talk about these things. Like a video like this, I want to build with y'all after this video, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So y'all be on the lookout for my Discord. I will be charging for the Discord. It will not be a lot, but I will be charging for it. And I think that we can get in there and have some great conversations that are going to be productive and provide solutions. This is the solution, guys. The solution is masculine Black men speaking up and feminine Black women speaking up, because you can have the knowledge, but if you don't speak on it, then what is the problem? Okay. So shout out to the brother Anton Daniels. We appreciate you. This is exactly what the culture needed. Y'all said you do want to see a collab with him, so I will email him and see if either him or his wife can come on. When y'all send an email, let me know which one of them you want to speak to. I think it would be good for the ladies. I think it'd probably be good to have both of them on at some point. I think it would be good for her to come on and speak to the ladies. And I think it would be good for him to come on as well and speak to the fellas, because we have a pretty good mix here. So I'm going to email them and see if I can get them on here. If not, we'll just continue to do some more reactions to their videos here and there. And and if y'all have other positive, this is my rules. If you want me to react to somebody's video, they cannot, unless the video is just so outlandish that we're using it as an example of what not to do. Okay. But they cannot be hurt. They cannot be angry, bitter. They cannot be bashing anyone. They cannot be pandering to anyone. It cannot be anything. It has to be healthy dialogue for me to, put them on here and use my platform to, bring more awareness to them. I refuse to use my platform to bring awareness to bull. Anyway, I need to check on my dinner. I gotta go. I love y'all. We'll go live again tomorrow, and y'all have a good night.